Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. The Maui Invitational. We are, of course, presented by our partners over at BetMGM. I think the Maui Invitational might be the best NTE field we've ever seen. There are 5 top teams in a field with 8 teams. Real quick, the odds over on BetMGM for teams to win: Kansas is getting at plus 170. Tennessee is getting at plus 300. Purdue, who might be the best team in college basketball, is plus 325. That seems a little bit long for my odds. And Marquette, Jerel, is plus 600. They are 6-1 to win. That means if you bet $100 on Marquette to win, you win $600 over at our friends with BetMGM. Jerel, talk to me, man. Talk me into this. Why will Marquette win the Maui Invitational? Give it to me, man. Talk me into it.
Rob, I love those odds. First of all, it doesn't sound like a bad bet to me at all. But I think the guys are rolling right now. They're coming off a big win at Illinois, and the only real concern I think all of Marquette Nation right now is kind of holding their breath on is TK's ankle. If he's gonna have some time now. Hopefully, you don't worry about it swelling up more, getting inflamed on that flight over there, because it is a long flight. But you want to make sure that you can get him as close to 100% as possible. And to be honest with you, with the field that it is, I think it'll kind of work in Marquette's favor with the traditional bigs, both in this one with Kansas with Dickinson and Purdue with Edie. We'll have opportunity to play some small ball and kind of stretch those guys out and bring them away from the rim a little bit, with Oso being kind of our point center out there. I think it'll work in our favor a lot, man, and it'll be some cool matchups to see as well too. One of the fun things always about this time of year in Feast Week is you get to see matchups that you usually don't get a chance to see. But yeah, I'm going all in Marquette plus 600. I love it.
Look,
I'm
Goodman,
worried about three.
I'm just gonna put this out there, Goodman. I don't believe that Tyler Kolek feels pain. Either he doesn't feel pain or he didn't actually have an injured ankle. You guys tried to tell me he was a game time decision, and then he goes out against Illinois and has 24.6 boards, 4 assists, 10 for 18 from the field. I know our producer, Trevor Valig, shout out to him. He was crying some tears inside and a little bit of tears on the outside as well when Tyler Kolek did that at Illinois. Where do you stand on this event, Goodman? You know what? You've been around for a long time. You're really, really old. What do you make of this field that they have right now? And is it as look? I can't remember a field that was as good as this one. The 2 teams that aren't ranked in the top 10, Syracuse and UCLA, 2 of the biggest brands and 2 really, really talented teams.
No, the only issue is you got Chaminade in there again. If you didn't have Chaminade and you had somebody else, but it's loaded. The 7 teams are loaded. Here's my worry with Marquette is you get UCLA in the first game. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. I think UCLA is so young, and they're going to struggle out of the gates here. But Kolek's got to go back to back to back. There's no days off in the Maui. So you get Kansas in the second game, and you get DeJuan Harris, who's one of the best defensive point guards in the country, with again, no days off. And then if you get through them, you're going to deal with like Purdue potentially in the 3rd straight day with his ankle the way it's been. I just want him to be smart. Honestly, he's so much of a gamer that he can't pull back when he plays. And I'm just hoping that he's smart about how he plays and doesn't further injure the ankle. But, man, every game, I mean, look at these games you've got. Like, first-round game of Purdue-Gonzaga. Like, that's insane. That is absolutely insane.
It's awesome.
Now, again, I don't know who the hell is going to stop Zach Edey on Gonzaga. Like, good luck to you. Like, I think they have a better shot with Ben Gregg out there who could pull him away from the basket at least.
Braden Huff is averaging like 21-8 through the first couple games. Look, I'll tell you guys this, and Jerel, please don't be offended when I say this. All I want out of this tournament is Purdue and Kansas for the Maui Invitational Championship at 5 o'clock on that Wednesday before. Like, we all think that they're the 2 best teams in college basketball. I think we all think Zach Edey and Hunter Dickinson are the two best players in college basketball. Like, that matchup just has so many storylines. They're number 1 and 2, number 2 in the country. There's so much appealing about it. Like, I want it to happen so that it becomes this event that cuts through everything else in college in sports in America, like point blank period. Like, that's the kind of matchup that leads Sports Center for 2 straight days, right? That's the kind of thing where you wake up on Thursday morning and people are still talking about that, even though you have Thanksgiving and you have Thanksgiving football and you have all of these other MTE events. Like, that's the kind of matchup that this sport needs. And I love Shaka. I love Marquette. You guys know how I feel about Tyler Kolek. Like, that team is so much fun and so awesome and has a certain swag about them. I need that Purdue Kansas matchup, man. Jerel, please don't hate me. I need that Purdue Kansas matchup in my life.
You know, Rob, I wouldn't be completely mad at that, because I get what you're saying, and man, how great would that just be for the sport in totality of college men's basketball? Like you said, with us lacking so many big time games and names early on in the year, and you know, I'm watching women's basketball, and some of their teams are going to Paris and playing all kinds of stuff, man. You know, so we kind of need that staple matchup. So I get it in that aspect, but on the other hand, I would be pissed. I really want Shock and the boys to do something that we didn't get a chance to do. We lost to Duke in the championship when I got my chance to go to Maui, and I would really love for them to bring that one home. Kyle Singler ended up with my MVP award, so you know, those never get old. But we did beat them the year before in Kansas City, so yeah.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field 68 content.